The auditorium buzzed with anticipation, a storm of whispers and shuffling feet. Thousands of eyes were fixed on the stage where two men stood, poised not just with words, but with entire visions for a nation. Vivek Ramaswamy, young, energetic, and fiercely articulate, adjusted his tie with the precision of a surgeon before a high-stakes operation. Across from him, Kennedy remained calm, almost serene, as if the weight of expectation did not touch him at all. The debate wasn't just a contest of ideas, it was a battle for hearts, for trust, and for the soul of every person watching. Vivek had prepared meticulously. He had charts, data, and stories enough to fill 100 pages. He had rehearsed answers in front of mirrors, friends, and speech coaches, every gesture honed to convey certainty. His mind raced with a single goal: outtalk Kennedy. If he could just speak faster, smarter, sharper, the audience would bend to his argument. The moderator's signal arrived, and the spotlight sharpened. Vivek leaned forward, words flowing like a torrent. He was confident, even electrifying. But Kennedy simply listened, head slightly tilted, a faint smile playing on his lips. Then it happened. In the middle of a long, complex explanation about economic policy, Vivek paused, looking for affirmation. Kennedy leaned in and spoke a single sentence. No charts, no fancy language, no rhetorical flourish. Just a clear, simple truth that cut through the noise: policies mean nothing if people don't feel seen by them. The words were soft but seismic. The crowd exhaled collectively. Even the moderators leaned forward, sensing the shift. Vivek felt it immediately. The stage had flipped beneath his feet. His prepared narrative, his well-rehearsed brilliance, suddenly felt cumbersome, distant, hollow. Kennedy wasn't just answering, he was connecting. The room didn't just hear the words, they felt them. Mothers, fathers, young students, elderly veterans, everyone sensed that Kennedy understood not just the policy, but the people behind it. For a moment, Vivek froze. He tried to recover, to push harder, to fill the gap with more sentences, but the momentum had shifted. Kennedy continued, gentle yet unwavering, weaving his vision not from data alone but from empathy. Stories of towns forgotten by policy, of workers struggling quietly, of dreams deferred but not lost emerged from his speech. Each anecdote landed like a pebble in still water, rippling out to every corner of the room. Backstage, aides whispered urgently to Vivek. He nodded, but inside, he wrestled with something unfamiliar: humility. The energy he had relied on, the sheer force of intellect and preparation, was no longer enough. Kennedy had demonstrated a truth that Vivek couldn't fabricate: the power of listening, of seeing, of speaking not to impress but to resonate. As the debate continued, Vivek adjusted his approach. He began to ask questions rather than answer them, seeking understanding rather than